Hey everyone, your favorite uncle, Cookie here. And today I have my old motherboard I'm going to switch out. We'll start by removing my old motherboard and popping out the old back cover. Remove the old board, put in a new back cover, and on to the next step here. You may see wires already. I pre-wired some things, but we'll follow up with that later. But today I have a new product, which is the ASRock B550M ITX AC, and I'm going to start the upgrade by installing the processor. If you look, there is a little small corner where there's a gold little triangle. You just align it with the board and put down the latch, and you're good to go. So be sure to always put on an anti-static bag. That's just a recommendation. You don't want any excess static when you are doing these upgrades. All right, the next step is for you to install the RAM. So we're going to install the RAM here. It's pretty easy. When you remove it, it's just 4 latches. Sometimes there are 2 latches, but in this case, on the ASRock, there is only 2 latches. 1 for each slot. Let me align it here, make sure we install it properly. It only goes one way, but just to make sure that everything aligns and clicks in properly. It shouldn't take much force to install. You just get it, click it in, and when it feels snug, just check everything, just push it down. And just make sure everything's good, including the latches onto the side. There you go. And you're pretty much good with the install for the RAM. Probably the easiest upgrade you could do on a computer. All right. Next step is removing the heatsink on the motherboard. I have a heatsink built into my solid state hard drive already. So I'm going to set that aside. And then we're going to get my current hard drive and make sure the pins align there. And when you put it on, these are really small screws, so be sure you pay attention to the screw size. All right. So I'm going to screw it all in. All right. It's a little bit tricky, so just make sure you line everything properly and do it right the first time. Never install the solid state drive inside the case. Trust me, you'll struggle a lot with the limited space that is within, especially a smaller case like this. All right. Just finishing up here. And there it is, right there. Everything should be installed properly. Next thing is to put the new motherboard, the ASRock B550, in there. Just screw everything in. Be sure to have all your case cables organized and ready. I'm going to install the audio front panel cable and the various other ones as well, including this one, which is the front panel, the power and reset button. And for the power supply, it's typically only 4 screws. So you'll just have to screw it into the back with 4 screws, typically is mounted. Every case is different and every setup will be slightly different, but I'm just showing here as an example. And it's just relatively simple. Just plug it in and make sure you do cable management to how you like it. I'm installing here my CPU fan. I have a radiator in mind. I have an all-in-one liquid cooling. And I'm just going to do a quick install here, kind of pre-screw everything in, so when it's good to go, I could just screw everything in quickly. I highly recommend doing that ahead of time, but some people may have setups that are just a CPU fan and heatsink. All right, now we will install the graphics card into the computer case. Line that up, and I have a screw that I could kind of screw in with my hands as a larger top. So instead of a traditional Phillips screw, I could just screw it in and quickly remove it if I need to. There's also different type of cables to be aware of. There's the main power cable is 24 pin, the CPU one, and the one before that was for the USB 3.0. So just be aware that those are ones that you'll need to connect after you get everything. We did the audio front panel earlier in a step or two, so that's all good. I'm just showing you a close-up so you know what it is. We'll start assembling the case back, putting the sides. If you don't know how to do it or just disassemble your case, check your manual that is included with your computer or the computer case you bought so you could have the disassembly instruction. But in my case, I just put on the 3 side panels, locking the top here. There are 4 screws, so I'm just gonna screw it in, tighten those up. And then put the vent cover on the top. And voila, there it is. Hopefully this quick computer assembly guide helped you. Thank you so much for watching. ASRock. Cover.